When we in the West look at a world religion, we have a certain model in our heads. We look for a center. We look for a hierarchy, a single authoritative voice, like a pope or a council, who dictates the official belief. So naturally, we look at Buddhism with its 2,600 years of history, and we ask, who's in charge? What if the answer is, no one? And what if that's not a weakness, but the Buddha's single greatest, most empowering, and most radical act? Hello, and thank you for joining our conversation here at the Mindful Compass. Today, we're asking a foundational question. Is there a central authority or pope in Buddhism who dictates doctrine? The simple, direct answer is no. There is no single Buddhist pope. There is no central Vatican. There is no one person who speaks for all 500 million Buddhists. In fact, before he died, the Buddha was asked this very question. His disciples asked, "Who will lead us when you are gone?" His answer is the reason we are having this conversation today. He did not name a successor. He did not appoint a pope. He said something else entirely. The Buddha's final instruction to his followers was this: be a lamp unto yourselves. Rely on yourselves, and do not rely on any external authority. Let the Dhamma, the teachings, be your lamp. He didn't make a person the authority. He made the truth itself the authority. Here is an analogy to understand this beautiful, decentralized path. The analogy: the master chef's cookbook. Most hierarchical religions are like a global restaurant franchise. There is a central CEO. This pope, or central authority, dictates the exact menu, the logo, the uniforms. The restaurants in Paris and in Tokyo must all follow the central, evolving rules. Buddhism is like a master chef's cookbook. The Buddha was the master chef. He spent his life in the kitchen, and he wrote a perfect, brilliant cookbook, the Tipitaka, or the core teachings. Then he died, and he left the cookbook for the world. The Theravada school in Thailand, Sri Lanka, is like a kitchen dedicated to preserving the original classical recipes with absolute precision. The Zen school in Japan is like a kitchen that uses the cookbook but focuses on the essence of the flavor. Direct, simple, no fuss. The Tibetan school is like a 5-star kitchen that has added new, complex, powerful techniques to the original recipes. They are all using the same cookbook, but there is no central CEO to tell them they are wrong. The authority is the recipe itself. This is the most liberating and the most challenging part of the Buddhist path. It means you are in charge. There is no pope to tell you what to believe. You are not asked for blind faith. You are handed the cookbook, and you are expected to cook. You can't just believe in the recipe for peace. You have to go into the kitchen of your life, follow the instructions, the Eightfold Path, and see for yourself if it produces peace. Your authority is not a person in a robe. Your authority is your own direct, lived experience, guided by the Dhamma. Over 2,500 years ago, a group of people called the Kālāmas came to the Buddha. They said, "So many teachers come here, and they all contradict each other. Who do we believe?" The Buddha's answer is your practice. I call this the Kālāma Check. When you hear a teaching, even from me, even from a monk, even from a book, 1. Pause. Don't just accept it. 2. Ask yourself, when I apply this teaching, what happens? 3. Does it lead to more greed, more hatred, more confusion in my heart? 4. Or does it lead to less greed, less hatred, less confusion? 5. Does it lead for myself and others to more peace, more clarity, and more compassion? Let that be your guide. Trust the recipe that in your own kitchen actually creates peace. So, no, there is no pope in Buddhism. The Buddha's final radical act was to make you the authority. He handed the responsibility and the power for liberation to you. The lamp is the Dhamma, but you are the one who must hold it. This is a path of profound personal responsibility. First, please share this video with someone who might be curious about how Buddhism is structured differently from other religions. Second, in the comments, I'd love to know, how does it feel to be handed the cookbook with no CEO? Is that liberating? Daunting? And third, if you find this path of inquiry valuable and wish to continue these conversations, I warmly invite you to subscribe and follow our channel. Thank you for joining this conversation. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And may you find the great joy of being your own lamp.